It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Hello, model citizens! Welcome to Humanity Junction. My name is Heath, and tonight is Modeling Monday, and I just realized because I'm watching the replay in the other channel that I didn't start right when it started because I was watching the wrong screen. So tonight's just going all kinds of wrong already. So we'll see. This could be an interesting one, but I do have the live streams running. At least that's happening, and nobody has said that they can't hear me yet, so I got that going for me tonight. But yeah, I thought one of my dreams is to model Sunnyside Yard, and I thought we'd look at some of the technology behind track planning. And now I've caught myself saying a couple of times, to the point where now I'm going to keep hearing myself saying it and driving myself crazy. So, part of me feels like, did I say welcome to Modeling Monday? Is that what people are telling me? See, technology is a tool, not as an obstacle. Should I just start tonight over? Just turn the stream off, just start the night over. And we'll get there eventually. Let's say hello to people, because usually saying hello is something I can do without screwing up. Let's give it a try. Hello, Andy Estep. We've got Bernard C. We've got Rebel and Cascade Southern Model Trains. We've got Gary Creepy013. We got Drew Dudes Model Trains. We've got Dwight Curley in the house. Edward Cady is here as well. We've got Rick Bailey from Fultz Bailey Model Railroad, where John Fultz does all the work. We've got Ian from Lehigh River Subdivision. Lauren Hurwitz is here as well. Lynn McCurdy and the HD MMRC. And if people have seen Lynn from my channel, you know he's got quite the beard and quite the mustache. And he shared with me some pictures. That man can clean up well. We got Greg from Midsummer N-Scale. We've got Missile Hunter 5. N-Scale Cole in the house. We got Ray Ron VR. Ron Bowen is joining us as well. Roy Eltham checking in. We got Thomas Splitrock 323, Tiny Town Trains TV, Wig Wag Workshop, and last on the list, but not least, is Sherry from Z Fantasy Trains. But as I scroll back up, I do see that Grandpa Rails has snuck in at the last minute. Drew Dude's Model Trains, were you here during the first read-through? I can't remember. Dwight Curley, it's going to be one of those nights. I can't seem to remember anything, and it's all just crazy. The good news is, though, top shelf camera is working. You may notice something a little different up there. It's that the trains are actually running in the other direction, and I did that because the G-scale train kept running into the wall, but it doesn't run into the wall if I turn it around this way. You may also notice that my head is now in a different spot. I don't know if this is going to work out better, but when I bring up really long comments, they would stretch all the way out and they'd cover my head when it was down at the bottom. So I moved my head, hoping that it's going to help out. Of course, we've got the lower shelf as well. There's no Grey Goose on my top shelf, but it ain't a bad idea the way things are going tonight. So we do have the lower shelf, which is my trolley track. I did a little bit of wire cleanup. You can kind of see on that side over there, the cables are not hanging down anymore, but I'm not going to show you this corner. Well, you'll probably actually see it in a second, but the cables in that corner are just an absolute mess. So, yeah, just don't lose my head. I think I've got it. I think I got my head straightened out. I think it's gonna be in the same place in every screen. But the over desk camera is working. We could also refer to it as the bald spot camera. This is the camera I was hoping to have running last week to kind of show the changes that I made over here with getting the air booth set up. I can now just, airbrush and get right to it without having to set everything up. So that was a nice change. You can kind of see all these cables back here that are quite the mess. Yeah, wigwag. So let's see. You can't use the Canon Vixia M30 camcorder. So now I need to research one that can do it for about $350. There are absolutely camcorders. Look for some used ones actually around. Oh, interesting. So it wouldn't let you chat because it thought you weren't subscribed. I'll talk about that in 1 second. But Steven from Wigwag, look for a like a $200 camera, used Canon or Sony. They've got some really good options that work pretty well. $350 is a little bit of a middle zone. You could get a GoPro, but might be worth either just getting the 200 one and then saving up, or yeah. So nothing behind the red door. I know you're looking at this door over here. Well, I shouldn't say nothing. It's the hallway. So that's there's nothing out there. But something that I did change, and this is technology show, so it may be interesting to people, but there's a way to set up your stream so that only subscribers can comment. So I changed that because there's been a lot of trolls lately. You have to wait a minute after you've subscribed in order to be able to comment, and it's we'll see if it works out. If people let me know if they have problems, email me or whatever. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so saxophone practice is actually that way, out the window, not out the door. But yeah, we're not in the hall. It's just for outsiders. Yeah, that is where they are. Yeah, I think that it's not the HFR10. You know what? Why don't we do it? I am set up tonight to do some screen sharing. So let's go to this screen here and let's do a little search for the model. Let's see, Canon Vixia. I forget the number. I feel like it's like a 510 or something. Actually, I think it might be this one. So this one's beat up, so it's 120. But I'm pretty sure the Vixia R800, if you find a good one, I think this one has clean HDMI out. But if you buy from somewhere that's like reputable, you can, you'll be able to return it. Which is what, just make sure, if you order on eBay, just make sure it says returns. Let's see, is it here? Yeah, return policy, 30 days, money back. Seller pays for return shipping. So this may be an option. Just take a look, Google search around. Let's see here. Clean HDMI out. Here we go. Canon community, shut off screen icons. Canon auto power down. As to the display, there's a display heading setup where you can adjust which on-screen display show up. So this one, okay. This one does not do clean HDMI out, but that's what you're looking for. Here we go. Here's a list. Cameras like the HFG40. Let's see how much that one is. And this is kind of what I do. Like, I don't really know the answers. Oh, you've got a gift card. Got a B&H gift card. Can I be your friend? I want to be your friend. That's not where I wanted to look. Let's look on eBay. It's not showing up, so I can't find how much it is. I was trying to see if I could figure currently sold out. I can't find a price on it. Well, this is saying it's like $1,200. Yeah, so not that. When I go to B&H, where I would go, and I love me some B&H, is I go to the used section over here. And then I go to video, and I look at camcorders, consumer camcorders. So here's the Canon Vixia HF 800 that does not apparently have it. Here's that HFG 50 that they were saying does have it, but it's obviously more expensive. Let's check low. Let's see. So RF 800. Maybe it's this one. Maybe this one right here. Let's find out. So let's go here. Steve says he's really here now. So Creepy, what we're looking for is not just to say that it's got HDMI out, but we want it to say that it's got clean HDMI out. And clean HDMI out just means that you're not going to see the displays on the screen. I thought it was B&L. No, it stands for like Bernie and Jaime or something, B&H. So, yeah, B&H. I use a Sony Handycam. Yeah, a lot of these, will have it. Let's just see. Clean HDMI. So, Canon live streaming solution. What are we looking at? The W11. How to set up your camera. I'm not finding this right away, and this is probably only interesting to me. Yeah, yeah, HDMI out, but not clean out. What is B&L? Just ask Wally. I know the movie Wally. Touch to. Yeah, so sometimes it's, here we go. Turn your Vixia camcorder into high quality webcam using its clean HDMI output. So, Steven from Wigwag, I would consider something like this. $359. New, it's $450. 1920 by 1080 60. So that's good. It's rated as 9 minor scuffs and surface marks. You should be able to return this. I would do just a little bit more searching just to confirm that it says confirms there's clean HDMI. Like, find a couple sources that say it. You could even maybe call them up and ask them. But I would look at this. I mean, if you've got $350 gift certificate at B&H, this might be a good solution for you. So maybe check that out. I didn't see the Yankee Dabbler new video. Did they have the circus trains on it or something? I know Yankee Dabbler had 2 heavyweight circus cars that they're selling. Oh, here we go. Panasonic V180K. Clean HDMI out for about $200. There you go. That would work as well. Just looked, my HDR CX240 doesn't say clean clear, whatever Heath said. I'm bummed. Yeah, it depends. It depends. Yeah, Broken Home was I bought way too much stuff as well. Oh, B&H has the V180K. I missed that. Let's see, B and H. Let's look at the specs now. Andrew, Mr. Pictovid, is this one that you already had, or is this one that you bought just for? Oh, here you go, black refurbished. 1080p at 60. Wow. Yeah, if Mr. Pictovid says this has clean HDMI out and you've got $350, I'd buy 2 of them. Let's see, new. Yeah, new it's $250, refurbished for $219. Well, there you have it. I mean, that's doesn't get better than that, right? Let's see. Clean HDMI out. Here we go. Here's a video. How to get clean HDMI output. Does it have? Yes, you can get clean HDMI out. Menu setup EXT. Well, there you have it. This is one I already have and use for my live streams. There you go. I think Wigwag, I might so I would consider either of those. The Canon, I'm gonna guess, has a larger chip, which is why it's more money. But you know, you're sending it over the web, so there's a camera for everybody. What did Rick do to have to run from Rita? Uh-oh. Is this already going down? Buy new for the price difference. Refurbished from B&H, I'm not really that worried about it. I buy used stuff from B&H all the time. Refurbished from B&H, my TV was a refurb from B&H, and I've had it for 4 years, almost 5 years now, no issues. I'm not... I'd probably save the money, actually. But that's just me. Now I want to buy another camera. For $220, I'm like thinking, you know, this I don't like this camera. I don't think it looks very good. I think it could look a lot better. I think this camera looks really good, or looks decent. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's not enough of a savings. That's probably true. That's probably true. Good night, Ian. Thank you for being a supporter of the channel. You guys can see that Ian's got the red Humanity Junction logo. We've got Artie has the green one. The different colors mean different, that they've been members for different times, different lengths of time. But I do want to thank all of the people that are members of the channel, either through Patreon or through YouTube, as well as people that support the channel by buying from my sponsors. So please watch. So Cascade's saying it booted you before or after you became, so Cascade just became a sponsor of the channel or supporter of the channel, which I really appreciate. And then it booted you. How did it boot you and just not let you, it didn't let you chat, or what did it do? I thought you could run Windows on an M1 through Parallels, but not through Boot Camp. And supposedly it runs pretty well after. Sorry. Well, so maybe this sub, you can only chat if you're a sub thing, isn't working the best, but we'll see. Yeah, Lynn says all my early videos were done with a Kodak. Kodak doesn't even exist anymore, which is very, very sad. Yeah. I think Split Rock is saying that Cascade might be a troll. So I don't... Oh, yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah. Yeah, Edward, I know you were looking to upgrade from your BlackBerry to something else. That HCV 180K for the money, 1080p 60, clean HDMI out, you will need a HDMI capture device, and I'll show you one of those in 1 second. Oh, I thought I hit the button. Oh, I did hit the button. I may have hit it twice, but I know the super chat's not really for this, but I just want to say thanks to Gary Creepy for joining, and Cascade just joined, so really appreciate that. Yeah, just became a sponsor. I just got the Pixel 6 Pro, and holy crap. Yeah, I mean, the smartphones, if you've got a smartphone, just go with it. So I have a mirror box. I actually, it kind of crapped out on me during one of my streams, and I was watching Eposvoc, the stream professor, and let me bring this up. I don't want to show everybody my Amazon cart because I'll be a little embarrassed by all the stuff that I've purchased, but I will show you. This is the capture card that he's been recommending. I'm hearing something outside the door. It sounds like somebody's there. So this is the capture card that Eposvox just recommended. It is, it's 4K pass-through, but it's a 1080p 60 card. It's $60. So the Miravox that I had was similar to like this, right? So there's this one that is made by a lot of different companies that is cheaper, but this was recently reviewed on the EposVox channel. It got very good reviews. It got low latency. This is actually what I'm using to feed this camera right now. So this camera is the Hero 9 with a media mod output to this XR1 EVGA light. So I would actually recommend, I am going to copy this link and put the link in the chat. So this is the capture card I would get right now. I've got a Camlink 4K. Camlink 4K feeds this camera right here. I've got a Elgato HDS 60 Plus, which is what feeds the jib cam that's not plugged in right now, but that's behind me. And I've now got this XR1 feeding that. This guy back here is a cheap $15 HDMI one, and I don't know if that's why I'm getting the poor quality that I'm getting out of it. So, which, I mean, it could be. For all I know, that could be why it's not working. Yep. Yeah, the mirror box is 4K pass. A lot of them have 4K pass through, but they only do 1080p. I would check. There's a website that you can check that is called. I'm finding it. Streamlinks. It's called webcamtests.com. Yeah. If I stop buying cameras, I might be able to buy a bigger room, but you wouldn't be able to see the room. So what's the point? And Drew Dudes, I did see your comment. I love Apple computers. I've had Apple computers for a long time. And I switched to PC for the streaming because is the N scale supposed to be stopped? No. Why are you stopped, Mr. N scale? I probably need to make you go faster. Alright, so I just made Mr. N scale go a little faster. So now he's not stopped anymore. So this is a website that I use that will check your speed of your cameras. Using this now, I may screw my stream up because sometimes when Chrome grabs a camera, it steals it from you, and to get it back might be a problem. So I am going to just show you. So here, here's all the sort of the camera devices plugged in. But what you can do is this Next-to-Go webcam. It's this camera up here is that web camera. So if I kick that one offline, I don't really care. But one of the things you'll find when you use a website like this, it's still going back there. When you use a website like this and you test the camera, oh, yeah, see, it's, it just popped up, this pink that popped up basically is saying that the camera is being used by another device. So it won't let me test it right now. But what I find is you'll get your camera and you'll be like, oh, it's a 1080p 60 camera, so I should be getting 1080p 60. And then you go and you plug your camera in and you're like, it doesn't quite look right. So you don't know really what's wrong. And I found that by using this, I learned, like, the mirror box, I think at one point was only doing like 20 frames per second or something. It wasn't giving me the full. So I know that the Elgatos give me 60 frames per second. I forgot, I didn't check this. I didn't check this to see, yeah, it's not going to let me because it's being used by another thing. But yeah, this will tell you what you're actually getting as opposed to what you think you're getting. So What did Z say? I can't believe how much train stuff you have in such fun. My girlfriend came down today and saw all this stuff, and she was like, "Oh my god, I had no idea you had so much stuff." You know, I didn't have all this stuff, but yeah, I had a lot of it. Just ordered the XR1 Lite. Yeah, you'll be happy with it, and if you're not happy with it, it's Amazon, so you can return it. But it's, if you don't know, Epos Vox, he calls himself the Stream Professor. Really good YouTube channel, does a ton of reviews on various things, and he does reviews on stuff that, like, they're in-depth reviews, right? Like, he checks the latency of the input to the output of the stuff. So Z says, you clearly hid so much of it from her. Yeah, I used to have a big storage room with a ton of it in it. Yeah, I did get busted. You know, some of this is new. Some of this is definitely new. Since like most of the stuff up there, the O gauge stuff, I didn't have any O gauge stuff, so yeah, I need to stop buying stuff. I need to stop collecting stuff. I'm trying to be very specific with what I buy, but then I get excited. I get excited about stuff, and yeah, hopefully she's not watching this, but my wife mentions all my train stuff all over the house all the time. Yeah, my girlfriend today said, you're not bringing that back into the apartment. My girlfriend is not a train. She's not a train fan. When I go, like when I went down to Northlands and met you, Nathan, she didn't come. It was kind of like, that's my thing. That's what I do. And then she does her thing. And yeah, that's right. When you have a lot of stuff, it's easy to add more without anybody noticing. Too true. Split Rock says, pick a scale. Yeah, what I've kind of yeah, I do not need more G scale. My dad says I've always liked to buy things. So when are you going to live stream? Are you talking to me, Edward? I should be live streaming now. Are you not seeing me live streaming? Now, I feel like I need to type in the chat, because if Edward doesn't think I'm live streaming, then I don't know what's going on, but hey, Brian, Mr. Rock, rail fan? People don't know I do have an email list. I send out an email about once a week. It kind of keeps you up on what I'm doing. It announces the topic for Modeling Monday. Yeah, see, Roy says I'm streaming. Oh, he thinks I'm a bot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. A lot of it I feel like can be resold. All the Micro Trains Ringling Brothers stuff are pretty hot right now. Oh, Edward's messing with me. Of course he is. You know, most of this can all be resold for exactly what I paid or more. I try not to overpay for anything. When's my dad doing the show? I don't know. You'll have to ask him. He was at Northlands. If you go back and watch the Northlands video, my dad's on the Northlands video. Oh, when am I doing Steam, not stream? Oh, when are you going to do live Steam? Now I got it. Now I got it. No. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not in general a big fan of Steam to begin with. It's not it's a little before the era I enjoy modeling. I mean, yes. Was the circus pulled by Steam? Of course. But I think that I definitely am more interested in the time past that. So I was in England. I was in England, and I don't think I was really into trains at the time. I remember the subways being really quiet, but I don't remember much else train related. Yeah, the used train market is crazy right now. crazy right now. And yeah, live Steam models are a whole new ball game, and knowing me, I would blow something up, and that's that's Z, making comments like that, I don't, we're gonna have to careful, you might get timed out. Steam would allow me to spend even more money. Yeah, everything I buy, I try and buy below, market value. So I wait till I find a good deal. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be getting a 1.6 scale GG1. Likely not going to happen. I would love. Mr. Pictovid introduced me to a friend of his that's selling some G scale stuff. And he has a G-scale Amtrak GG1 with 5 G-scale Amtrak passenger cars for $1,500, and that's a decent price for the GG1 and the 5 cars. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. But I'll do too. I mean, a lot of this stuff. Sherry's trying to cause problems. Somebody keep an eye on her. What I usually do is on eBay is I find something that somebody has listed for like a $40 item that somebody's listed for like $20 or something, and I'll put a bid in of $25. Most of the time I end up getting outbid. Sometimes I don't. I've screwed up. I recently messed up and bought 2 of the same thing. I definitely try not to do that, but yeah. So, Roy, to answer your question, the reason I have not bought that yet is because the 12, what is it called? The Series 12 900K, the Intel chip, might be announced tomorrow, might be released tomorrow. And at this point in time, I need $1,500 for upgrading this computer. A lot more than I need $1,500 of model railroads. Heath, how many Steam do you have in your collection, including the contest locomotive? That is a good question. Yeah, the wholesale market is crazy. $405. Woo. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I do this. I have a good time doing this. It's fun. I like chatting with people in the chat. I don't know if anybody wants to see the Sunnyside Yard stuff, but I noticed I haven't gotten to it yet. But let's see. Let's try and... I don't know if I can answer Nathan's question because it's a little hard. It's a little hard for me to really know. I believe you might be able to see. So I think this is a steam locomotive, and I believe there's another one on top of that. So that's 2. I think there's 3 total. I think there's 3 total in HO scale. I think there's 3. In Z scale, there's 1. I have an Atlantic Coastlines steam locomotive in Z scale. I've got no steam in G or O scale. Greg, what did you update to? I'm just curious. Especially with Heath, it's a cliffhanger every time. Hey, I was gonna do an unboxing today, so real quick, and I'll go back to counting the N scale steam locomotives. But I was gonna do an unboxing today. I got a box from Amazon, and I thought, like, maybe I could do like an hour-long boxing, and we could talk about what was in the box and how it's not really technology or whatnot. But the only thing in the box was mold release, and I was gonna see. I thought it'd be fun to see if I could do a whole video unboxing a single can of mold release, because I made the rock molds the other day, and I didn't have mold release, so I bought some. Yeah, so Sunnyside Yard is a real place. So this is Google Maps. I'll make this bigger so we can all see it. So here's Google Maps. So here's Sunnyside Yard, and of course this is a screenshot. Let me do this differently, because if I do this way, we can move around. Sunnyside Yard. So what Sunnyside Yard is Sunnyside Yard is the place where the passenger trains that come into Penn Station go to turn around. So you'll notice here's the East River Crossing. East River Crossing right here. And you can see that the trains go under, and you can see there's a Long Island City Yard right there. But Penn Station is, where's Penn Station? West 34th. So Penn Station is up. Why am I blanking on where Penn Station is? 34th Street, right here. Here we go. So this is the West Side Yard. This is where Metro North, Long Island Railroad stores all of their rush hour trains. Here's Moynihan Train Hall. Here's Pennsylvania Station. So if you continue kind of going straight over across, you can see here are the tracks coming over, and then this goes to Hunter's Landing, which is here. So you can see Long Island City, the tracks turn, and here's Hunter's Landing, and this is where this yard here is where, when the circus used to come to town, it used to end up in this yard here, and people would get on the 7 train and come across. But you go a little bit further, and here's Sunnyside Yard. Now, it says Facility, Amtrak, and New Jersey Transit. And if you look closely, I don't know if you can make it out, there's a balloon loop. So it actually goes here, and it turns around and comes back. So before, they used to run push-pull service. They used to have to turn the trains around. So they would turn the passenger trains around in Sunnyside Yard. So Roy's saying, Heath, why does the track curve in to avoid the Durish swing? It's already got a lift out of some kind, so why not? The door is 36 inches wide, so a lift out or a swing gate or something would probably need to be 42 inches wide. So, yeah, I know. Yeah, mold release, use water with dish donned. Yeah, I found this out afterwards. So, yes, I know now I can just use that, but anyway, I've now got official mold release. I think it was $5 or something, so whatever. But yeah, so I dream of one day modeling Sunnyside Yard. What I like about Sunnyside Yard too, though, is, if it fills in, I believe it's this way. Yeah, there it is. So Sunnyside Yard, when you leave Sunnyside Yard and head north, and you want to go upstate, and I think this was, I forget who, but freight cars, I believe, used to run on this. But this is Hell's Gate Bridge, right here, Hell's Gate Bridge. So I would like to model Sunnyside Yard in the middle, with Hell's Gate Bridge going upstate on one side, and Penn Station and sort of that turnaround for passenger cars on the other side. So Penn Station would be somewhere down here. I don't know if you could see my mouse moving or not, but Penn Station's somewhere down here. Sunnyside Yard to Hell's Gate Bridge and up. But Yeah, Sunnyside Yard is kind of, I don't know if I'm allowed to show that. It's probably copyright or something. But yes, Sunnyside Yard is a real place. It's near Sunnyside Gardens in Queens. It's actually, I think, in Woodside. It says there, but yeah, that's the idea is to see. Now, what I realized when I started looking at this, yeah, Artie, I think that's, oh, apparently my dad's leaving. Good night. There you go, Drew Dudes. Compare actual mold release to Windex to see which works better. Why do they call it Hell's Gate Bridge? I don't know. I don't know the answer. Yeah, the largest passenger yard in the world and the largest bridge in the tiny office seems legit. Yeah, yeah, Stephanie, very ambitious. Stephanie, I believe you even commented on it. You did see me trying to build a pallet out of paper. So, yeah. But what I realized immediately was when I dropped the image into Anyrail, I realized right away that if I take, you know, any sort of, let's say, an N scale Pico code 55 for sake of whatever, you know, if I drop a switch in here, you know, the switch is already just way too big. So there is no way if I, you know, drop a bunch of, oh, turn around. There's no way that if I drop a bunch of switches in here, you know, that I'll be able to, you know, make any sort of yard ladder that's, you know, that it's, I'm not going to be able to get much in here is what I'm trying to show. Oh, you want to see Hell's Gate Bridge? Let me I'll show you Hell's Gate Bridge. No, so Nathan, my dad doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he has a Google account. So he uses that. Hell's Gate Bridge is New Haven Railroad. It is now, but what did it used to be? Was it New York Central? I can't remember what it used to be. But you want to see Hell's Gate Bridge? Let's look at Hell's Gate Bridge. Why the hell not? Oh, we can just do it this way. So here's the train tracks running up. There goes the train tracks. And so there's the satellite view of Hell's Gate Bridge. So it's a stunning bridge. And I don't know if I can, I wanted to see if I can turn it more, but yeah, it's got this sort of suspension style bridge here, but then you can see here too, it's like, this is all a bridge as well. So it's like, it just gives you this opportunity for this really, really long, I mean, all bridge, right? Look at this, all bridge. So it gives you an opportunity to do this really cool bridge, you know, thing. And, you know, if I want, you know, you can add these cool little interchanges. This is the interchange for the Triborough Bridge. And, you know, I just feel like there's a lot of modeling opportunities for doing, you know, Hell's Gate Bridge, just all the way down into Sunnyside Yard. It was built by the PRR for its access to the original 1910 Penn Station. Oh, was Hell's Gate Bridge? Yeah. So yeah, I do kind of want to, I want to see if I can design enough of it into this space to get a sense of it, like that somebody could walk in here and go, oh, like there's the loop in Sunnyside Yard. Like can I do enough to do that? Yeah, it's going to take a larger studio. Um, it's definitely gonna take. Can you get a street view of it from the road bridge? So people that rail fan Hell's Gate Bridge will go to this subway station here. And if you go to like one of this end of the subway station here, you could shoot back across and actually see the bridge. And it looks like too, there's 2 tracks now. This one track almost looks like it used to be, or might still be dual gauge. And it looks like there's one track that was abandoned. I do have, I'll grab it in 1 second, but let's see if there is anywhere. So, not the best view because of all the trees, but I look at Google's map and there's a side picture of the bridge. Yeah, if I go back this way, and if I search for Hell's Gate Bridge, you get, you can see pictures of the bridge. And here's the other part of it, right? So I feel like that modeling this part and modeling this part just gives so many options. So many really cool options. So, yeah, I do actually have a book. I got this recently, Sunnyside Yard and Hellgate Bridge. So I've got a little, oh, here you go. Sunnyside Yard was built by the Pennsylvania Railroad as part of its massive New York extension, the centerpiece, which was the Pennsylvania Station. So there you go. Oh, David D. Morrison is a retired branch line manager of the Long Island Railroad, who's the guy that I guess put this together. But yeah, there they are, right on there, the New Haven trains. Can't see it, but this is a New Haven train on Hell's Gate Bridge, it looks like. Heath just sent me a picture of the bridge. But yeah, so I love these images of rail books. I got that one. I got a couple. Here's one, The Rise and Fall of Pennsylvania Station. And here's one showing the Northeast Quarter. Just so I can learn a little bit more. Yeah, Lynn, I'm probably not gonna be able to grab it right now. That's just a little more a little more complicated. Is the top of my building vacant? Unfortunately, the top of my building is not vacant. Somebody lives up there, and you have 360-degree views. So it is a what am I convincing some of? Oh, we're gonna need a bigger studio. Yeah. Oh, Lionel made a model of it. I can't reach it. I bought a boxcar that says like Lionel Hell's Gate Bridge or something on it, just because I thought it was, Lionel Hell's Gate Bridge. Oh, look at that. Lionel actually did a model of it. Only $575. Well, if somebody wants to, if someone wants to buy me a $575 gift, I will accept it. I will not, yeah. Yeah, there's a book about Reading. Yeah, these books are great. Like, if you want to, yeah. Oh, third route power for the New Haven FL9s. Oh, cool. Cool. Not really. I'm not much of a... why do an N and Z scale? For fun. Someone doesn't live on the roof, but there is an apartment at the top. Oh, there you go. Look at you. How do you know all this, Split Rock? It's like do you just save this? Ah, Crossed Anchors has Hell's Gate Bridge on their layout? I didn't know that that's what they had on their layout. Well, I may have to give those guys a call. Let me see if I can find... Here it is. I just realized I forgot to share. So I have this, I got this Lionel box car just because it's got Hell's Gate Bridge on it, and it says Lionel Bridging the Centuries, which I thought was, you know, it was just corny enough that I had to get it. But man, that's, again, right now the goal is a new computer. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. The good news is that by tearing down Penn Station, it saved Grand Central Station, because the tearing down of Penn Station is what really inspired the creation of the Landmark Historical Society. So there is that. But so Lynn McCurdy, doing a little math, he says, toward the bridge, now you only need another $4.95. The bridge, if I wasn't mistaken, was, geez, they're hard to find. Oh, look, there's some up in Canada. $300. Ooh, uh-oh, used. Appears to be unused, maybe displayed. Lynn, your $5 is going a lot further than you thought it was. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I'm not currently in a club. I was gonna join a club right before the pandemic started. Oh, here's what I was looking at. That's $300, by the way. Looks like it's coming from Canada. $50 shipping, so it's actually $350. But still, if it's in decent shape, I don't know what I would do with an O-scale one. O-scale is just too big for this room. But there's a club in Union, New Jersey that's got an N-scale part to it. I was gonna join them before the pandemic, but when everything hit, I kind of stopped. Yeah, this is kind of my club, right? But Mr. Bictovid chipping in another $5, either towards the bridge or for the PC. Very likely it'll go for the PC first, but yeah, I mean, let's see what they release tomorrow. I think it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to the releases. Looking forward to it. Now, would a Lionel scale bridge actually be exact scale if you run N-scale trains on it? That's actually a great question. What I wonder is, oh yeah, Facebook Marketplace too. Yeah, that's what I need. I have a hard enough time not buying stuff on eBay. So what I need to be doing is checking eBay and Facebook Marketplace for deals, because somehow that's going to help me save up money to buy a new computer. Yeah, I got to find a way to stop spending money and start saving it. And I do a really good job budgeting it, so I'm never short money, but I need to stop spending so much money. You can build a bridge on your live stream. We have time. It looks like this bridge is it looks like the bridge comes pre-assembled, so it doesn't look like I need to build the bridge. But what I guess I really wonder is there enough space? And I think the answer is no. There's enough space between the O and the G to actually even stick a bridge up there. I don't think there's enough room. I think I would have problems with it up there. If I save $1,500 on other things, there's your new computer. Yeah, that would be true. That would be true. Copied MTH O grayscale OBS plastic Hell's Gate bridge, $178. Well, we're going in the right direction. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, I need a padlock for my wallet. I definitely do. So yeah, the unboxing would only take 2 weeks. Probably take me another 4 just to put it together, even if it came pre-built. So, Digger, how are you not asleep already, Digger? Get the bridge gang on it. I would love to get one of those Central whatever Valley Model Works bridges to build. So that would be kind of cool. Oh, a quarter scale Hell's Gate bridge in quarter scale. Woof. Yeah. There you go. That'll be a weekend project. Would you rather? Sorry, I can't read right now. Heath, which rather would you like? A kit or somehow have Vinny build one for you about the bridge we're talking about? I'd rather a kit. I'd rather build it myself. I think that's part of the fun is building things. I know like Woodland Scenics has been taking a bunch of the kits that they used to sell and making them as pre-built kits. And they must be selling pretty well because they've discontinued the kits, but they still have the, the pre-built or whatever, the pre-built stuff. But yeah, I would so much rather a kit. Yeah, there you go. $2 for a postcard. Rick says he can build it because his bridges are always bigger. And Rick, we did see you build the biggest bridge. That is true. Right. Yeah. I hear there's a bridge for sale. So. Just went to put the books away. I figured I'd let you watch the trains back there while I put the books away. Looks like everything's still running. I think that's kind of impressive, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at this. I'm starting to kind of look at this. I mean, you can kind of, where the curve is on it. I don't know. Even if I used like really sharp curves, I don't know that it would work. And a lot of the stuff I run, especially the passenger stuff, is all long. It's all 83-foot stuff. So, all those trains, which are those? All those trains would go to Sunnyside Yard. I'm trying to see. Rick, would that be out of wood? Which trains go to Sunnyside Yard? Now I'm confused. Not that it's hard to confuse me, but people have done it. Yeah, the thought is that like I would just have Sunnyside Yard in here. And when I move out of here to a theoretical bigger space, I would be able to pull Sunnyside Yard out. So let's say Sunnyside Yard was on like a 4x8 piece of wood. I would then take the whole piece of wood out and then put it in a new layout. And that's when I would build out Hell's Gate Bridge and all that kind of stuff. So, oh, yes, exactly. Yeah, all of those trains would absolutely go to Sunnyside Yard. And yeah, Edward's asking, Sunnyside Yard catenary. Yeah, there are catenary poles all along Yeah, well, here's a modern picture of them erecting the catenaries now. So this is an earlier picture, but yeah, I mean there are catenaries all over. Um, so so yeah. Stay with number 6. Oh yeah, definitely number 6. I mean, if I could do number 8s, that'd be even better. What I'm thinking for the yard, what I would likely do is, oh, I would do like a micro engineering yard ladder type thing. So I would take the, I would take them and cut every little bit off that I could to kind of, to make them, overlap as much as possible and take all the stuff out. But I would try and keep the grade of them, as wide as I possibly could. But yeah, I mean, I would love to, if I could. If you get a 3, oh no. Are you serious? Hell's Gate Bridge, low poly, 3D menu, download model from website. You can, wow. I wonder what scale it is modeled in. I'd obviously, you'd obviously change it to whatever scale I would want to change it to. How interesting is that? And it's free. Is it free? Like, does this download model from website? Let's see. Oh no, $45.50. That's still not bad. Autodesk 3ds Max file. No comments or reviews. Oh my, look at that. Hire me. Apparently he's for sale. Does it say? So it doesn't say what scale it is. Am I missing it? What scale could you print it in, Roy? Could you print it in N scale, or would you have to print it in HO scale? Like, would the details be fine in, yeah. Yeah. Free. Nope. Exactly. Nathan, you have a 3D printer too? Nathan, I just want to see more of your steampunk stuff. I am sure Luke Talon built a bridge at some point in time. Yeah, I'm still waiting for a friend of mine. I was trying to get a friend of mine to build some Z-scale switches, but apparently, yeah, I'd be curious what it would cost to print those. Roy thinks he could. So you could print that Hell's Gate Bridge in Z. I wouldn't want it in Z scale. I'd want it in N scale. That would be so awesome. I don't really know where. I don't know where I would put it in here. Well, I guess one idea is with the t-trak, with the modules, if I just made the width of the rails the same width. Buffering. It says I've got excellent connection. Excellent connection. Yeah, Greg, you can print it, but it would cost a lot of money to ship it. That's for sure. I'm actually curious, Roy. You'd have to buy it. I don't want you to buy it for $50, but I'm curious if I'm curious if there's a way to figure out how much it would cost to print it. Like, I know a lot of printers will tell you, like, this will take this many hours and this to print it. I'm kind of curious. I'm looking. It's on the screen over here, which is what I'm looking at. N scale, that's the way to go for sure. I agree. I think N scale is a great option when you don't have a an airplane hangar and you want to, do stuff with decent detail and stuff, I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, of course. I get that you print it in pieces. I guess I'm just wondering though. I'm kind of curious what the cost would be to print all of those pieces because I mean he's got, it looks like he's got plenty of out to the sides as well. Oh, so what I was saying, yeah, Mr. Pictovid, no. So what I was thinking is basically what Split Rock's saying is even with the t-trak modules, they're my thought was kind of to take this module here and just take the, I can make this into a bridge, right? So that, oh, I didn't even realize apparently the track's falling off of it. But I could make this into a bridge. And for Hell's Gate Bridge, it would just need to be much, much longer, obviously. But, I could just take out these little sort of bridge whatever modules and make a module that's the Hell's Gate Bridge. Yeah, I wish we had a Fremont group here. TT is between N and HO. I think what you mean is T scale, which is the little tiny guys, the 1/450th or 4/80th. So printing it, my guess is under $50. That's being pessimistic. So in N scale, the wear and tear on the machine plus all the materials would only be $50. That's crazy to think. That's crazy to think that for $100 you could, buy the model for $50 and then print it in N scale for another $50. That's pretty, yeah, in t-trak, this could be my whole layout. Could be. But yeah, I think, I don't know of anybody else that's modeled Sunnyside Yard, which would be interesting to find as if there is somebody. So yeah, it's $30 in resin, but there's a lot of wear and tear on the machine, I would think, and I would have to guess it'd probably take multiple days to print. But I don't know a lot about printing. I just know, like, I've seen some people talk about printing stuff and they're like, yeah, this cup would take 8 hours to print or whatever. You could sell the printed bridges for $500 as souvenirs. Yeah, I would have to put humanity like across. I could have it say humanity on the, like, across the side of the bridge or something, and then I could sell that as a souvenir for people. That'd be pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't. That would be. I would need to set up my own, like how Jimmy from DIY. I'm actually wearing Jimmy from DIY shirt right now, by the way. Just like how he's got multiple printers running all the time, I would need printers just all the time. All the time. Nathan, I would let Mr. Torture drive my trains, but then that's probably because I'm a little nutty myself as well. Yeah, 3D printing is more time cost than money cost. Yeah, I get that. I absolutely get that. Why do they call it Hell's Gate? I don't know. Did anybody answer that yet? Hell's Gate. Hell's Gate Bridge. Why? Why? Engineering, tracked usage, operation. I don't see it. Oh, it spans. So according to this, it says the span crosses Little Hellgate. Little Hellgate was originally a natural waterway separating Randall's Island and Ward's Island. The east end of Little Hellgate opened into the Hellgate Passage of the East River opposite of Astoria, Queens. The west end of Little Hellgate met the heart, blah, 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 blah. So it was named after the waterway called Little Hellgate. And then it became the Hell's Gate Bridge. So there you go. Yeah, there you go. Human City's Gate Bridge. I would need a gate on it to keep people out. That's for sure. Because it went to Queens. Oh, that is too funny. That is too funny. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. You know, PLA printers are even getting just so much better. But yeah, if I got one, I would get resin. I just don't think... I really don't think... that's not what I wanted to hit. This is what I wanted to hit. You know, it's like, where in the world in here would I put a 3D printer? I just don't... especially with the resin, you know, it would just smell so bad all the time. And so can anybody see this sign right here? Does anyone know what this sign says? This is I had Paul Diaz send me this sign. This is a sign of a picture he took that Jim Vale has hanging in Jim's train room. And it says, nitpickers take notice. This is my railroad. It is built just the way I like it. Before you have any comments on any changes, corrections, or additions, I should make notice the mistletoe hanging from my shirt tail. So, I like it. I like it. I like it. Have Roy print it, make it a community project, I'll paint it for you. That would make it a gated community bridge. Yeah, that is really the perfect combination, would be to have both a PLA printer and a resin printer, because then you could print, you know, the bigger parts with the PLA and then just print the detail parts and put the detail parts on in resin. So that would be that'd be awesome. So I just changed this recently, and I just love seeing all the different colors, the white, the red, the different colors of the logo. So Rick, what do you want to know about Anyrail? I kind of realized when I started setting up for the stream today, I just kind of realized I don't, this is just, it's just not going to fit, and that's what's kind of frustrating, I guess, about it, right? Is if I took this section here, oh, apparently I'm duplicating multiple things. So if I took this, right, and I put it here, oh, that is not what I want to do. Let's try it again. There you go. So this is an 18.9 inch radius. So this is a Atlas 19-inch. Oh geez, sorry. It's sharing now. Yeah, I know. So Anyrail 6. That's the topic, just keeping you focused. So this is an Atlas 11-inch corner. So this would be this would need to be the turnaround at the top of it. That's probably about the smallest I would want to go. You can technically, they say, go to an 11-inch, but to really get passenger trains around there, I feel like I would really want I'd really want to get the corner. So Edward's asking if I can put the resin printer in the paint booth for ventilation. So I should show you that theoretically I could, but you'll notice right now the hose for my paint booth doesn't actually make it to the window. So I do have that that problem as well. Heath, we're seeing your head. Hey, at least I haven't lost it. At least it's still connected to me. Yes, I know. I get you. Okay, so this would be the loop around the end of it, right? And then here is some of the, you know, a little bit of the yard ladder here. But I guess a little bit of this, the problem would be is by the time I brought this around to the other side too, I would have no room. You know, I'd have no room to actually have a yard. So I would kind of need to figure out what to do. I run my superliners on 11-inch radius curves just fine. Yeah, so let's for fun. I just feel like 11 is just, I feel like I'd want to do, instead of 11, I feel like I'd really want to do I'm thinking. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at thinking. It's just not working. I'd want to do at least 15. I just feel like it's just too small. And I know there's a way to just like keep adding them on. I just don't remember what it is. And I always forget to look it up. But anyway, here's what 11 inches would look like, right? So I could definitely do Sunnyside Yard, you know, with an 11-inch turnaround. 11-inch super elevated. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It says selective compression. I need selective expansion. I could put an 11-foot high helix in the corner. It would take hours for each train. If you have not seen it, check out James Risner, Rasner. He's got videos where he does helixes that like reverse back around themselves, and it's pretty cool videos. Yeah, James. So I didn't build a paint booth. It's one that you buy, but yeah, it's, you know, it's sitting here. It's plugged in. I've got the little spinny thing. I got the airbrush set up here. I've got all the paints and stuff ready to go up on the shelf. So I'm ready. Yes, 100%. Rebel and Trains. Use fast track turnouts to combine them into a single unit ladder. 100%. That's what I need to do with this to see how tight I can really get this, to try and get a little bit more of a yard in here. And yeah, I mean, you know, I'm gonna have to use some artistic ways of getting this in here to really get it in here. And what's really cool too, and you can't see it, of course, in any of the pictures that I have going up here, but let's see where this pops up. One really cool thing about Sunnyside Yard is it was a maintenance yard. So Sunnyside Yard. So the cool thing about it being a maintenance facility is that it's all, you know, it's got a lot of cool buildings and structures, and, you know, I don't know what's, apparently it's a junkyard, and, you know, so it's got all these really cool, you know, buildings and structures and stuff as well. Yeah, I know I don't have to have all the rungs of the yards. The problem... Oh, geez, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I know. I know. I don't know how to... Like, I need some way to connect my brain to my hands. Yeah, Rick, I need you to come do the switch mod on my thing so I can have the lights on. Absolutely. Send me a printed out plan from Anyrail that is to scale. Do you have Anyrail, Thomas? Because I could just send you the Anyrail file. But, yeah. James Risner is a singer from Nine Inch Nails. No. Well, he might be, but not the one that I'm talking about. But yeah, I guess what makes Sunnyside Yard so interesting to me is that it is a passenger yard, which I love passenger trains. And I've got, if you look behind me, right, it's the, all those micro trains boxes back there. I guess you can't really see them. Can you see them here? You can kind of see them there. All those micro trains boxes back there, they're all like passenger cars. 90% of what I own are passenger cars. So to me, building this yard, I just, like, I look at it and there's just so many neat, so many neat crossovers and interchanges and, just really neat track work to try and do it. So yeah, I know I obviously need to do a compressed version of it. Interesting that it goes under the main lines. Yeah, I don't know why. That's well, I think it's because the main lines, these main lines here are going up to Hell's Gate Bridge, I think. So tilt view, tilt. Use plus mouse drag for full 3D. So if I hit this, it's not really right, but uh-oh. I don't know what just happened. Here we go. Yeah, I guess the main lines were already maybe going over because of the road and stuff. It made it easier to go over it. I don't know. It is all covered with overhead wires. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see the catenary wires there. I wonder what all this is. I wonder if this is still, I mean, it's got to still be railroad owned, right? I can't believe they would have sold stuff inside of all the tracks. Look at all this stuff here. Yeah, so yes, Lynn. Where did I put your two? Yes, they're here somewhere. They're not these. They are part of this set. Maybe I did just put them up there. I may have just put them up there with the other ones. But yeah, they're in here somewhere. Steve wants me to go back about 20 minutes. I couldn't tell you what was happening. There are a couple Y turnouts. Oh, Trent. Yeah, Trent Reznor. There you go. Not James. That's funny. Rick, not a place I would visit. No trees. Let's see. So here's some shrubbery. Oh, how funny that these cars are like. Let's see if it'll show it. Will it show it? I was hoping I could get a better view of these cars sort of buried in the brush. Let's see. Are there trees for Rick? Here we go. Here's some trees. There are your trees, Rick. They aren't too far away. Probably old commissary buildings. Think what it took to supply all those PRR trains with food, linens, supplies, and liquor. Oh, true. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Is there a rail grinder in the yard? I don't know. Ah, I'm doing it again. Oh, why? I think it might be time for me to wrap up tonight's stream. Yeah, so here are all the trees for Rick. What I was looking at earlier was this area here has like some abandoned trees just off in the side. Yeah, it's hard to tell what's in the yard right here. These are obviously some older maintenance vehicles. When you take the train over into New Jersey, there's an Amtrak MOW yard just over in New Jersey. So I'm gonna guess that there is not a lot of maintenance away equipment still in this yard, that it was all moved across the river. But still think it's pretty cool. Yeah, imagine 50 years ago when, you know, you'd go over here in the morning during rush hour, and there were just trains and trains and trains. What would be cool too is back in the day, so right now, you kind of, let's see if you can see it in the 3D shot. Yeah, you can see they put these walls up. So you can't really rail fan this anymore either. So back in the day, you know, you could rail fan all this and just, you know, just hang out up here and just watch the trains. You know, the cool thing would be, of course, is trying to get on top of one of these buildings here. You know, if there was a way to get up here to one of these buildings. And there is actually, there's a mall up here. This parking lot I was actually in. There is a HO Scale Club. Let's see, 44th Street? I don't remember where it is. It might be like right here-ish. There's an HO Scale Club in the basement of a apartment building. I think, you know, somewhere right in here. Somewhere right here. I think it may even be, this may be it. This may be the street. I can't remember from here. But so what you can do is you can park at this mall here. So you can get up onto this, the roof of this. Maybe not this. Where is it? Maybe it's this you can get onto. Where is it now? Now I'm going crazy trying to find it. I thought it was here. But this doesn't look like an accessible roof. But I'm pretty sure that this parking now all extends over this. So all you can see of Sunnyside Yard is this stuff. You can't see the other stuff. Hey, hi, what's happening? Yeah. Sturheath, take the stairs. Those aren't real trains. You mean abandoned cars, not trees. Yes. Yes, Fred Wild. Google Maps is a lot of fun. Rick Bailey, look at tree. That's too funny. Imagine this place during the 40s during the war years. You'd probably be stopped and questioned by the police for sure. Yeah, imagine now, actually after 9/11, a lot of these places got locked down pretty tight too, where like you used to just be able to, you know, like here you could like walk down a street or something and just sort of, you know, stand at the edge, and now it's all, you know, a lot of these side streets would all be blocked off. So you wouldn't be able to get, you know, like here, right? It's like there's this big wall here so that you can't see anything really. But yeah, how awesome would it be to like get on the roof of like, wow, how cool would it be to get on this roof? Oh, look at that. There's sunbathing. There's sunbathing on the top of this roof. Be cool to get up there. Looks like there's a Planet Fitness. Need to make friends with somebody in this building. Get up on top of that building and do some rail fanning from up there. Hyde's just waking up. Oh, doing it again. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm doing it again. I apologize. I don't even remember which building. I think it was, yeah, this building here. This building here has all the trees on top, all the trees. Whew, the trees are over here. Dutch kills green. But it's cool to get on top of this building to be able to see the yard. I'm trying, here's a... Wonder if I can get up into this walkway somehow, right? Who would I need to become friends with to get up here? Yeah, so about those sunbathers. Counting them up to 5. Yeah, I think it's time. I appreciate everybody joining me. I will at some point venture on to a project like this, creating Sunnyside Yard in some configuration somehow. I think is definitely something that I would like to do in here, and using something like Anyrail is definitely a piece of technology that will enable me to kind of see like, okay, this is what 11 inches looks like, and this is what 19 inches look like, and get a sense of what I can fit in now and what I might need to come back and fit in later. So yeah, I'm gonna head out. It's time for bed. I gotta take the dog out. I gotta get to sleep. I've got meetings starting at 9 a.m. So I've got to try and get a little bit more sleep, probably than I have right now. Although I want to stay down here and like keep doing stuff. Like there's so many little projects to do down here that I want to keep doing projects. But I am going to wrap this up. I do really appreciate everybody coming. Sidetrack Sunday this week is going to be Rick the Tree. John's still having computer issues, so Rick's going to do that. If you're a part of the health challenge or want to see how people are doing on the health challenge, I'm going to be shutting it down on Friday the 12th, and I'm going to be announcing the winners on my Sidetrack Sunday on the 14th. The next modeling Monday, I'm going to work on my module some more. We'll get to do a little bit more ballast. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on it, but something with that module is going to happen Monday for modeling Monday. So come visit. We'll have some more fun. Hopefully I'll remember to share the right screen, and I'll see everybody again.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.